Okay, let's dive right in. You challenged us with a deep dive into the 25th of August, and what we uncovered in your sources is genuinely remarkable. This isn't just some random calendar date, it's really a profound snapshot of human history, a day packed with pivotal moments. Our mission today is to distill those key insights for you, showing just how much a single date can truly encompass.
It really is fascinating how August 25th acts like a kind of historical crossroads.
Yeah.
From foundational shifts in science to major geopolitical movements and even the intricate cultural rhythms of India. This date holds layers of significance. We'll explore these threads and sort of connect why these particular moments continue to echo through time.
Absolutely. And one of the earliest moments you flagged in your sources was a true scientific watershed. August 25, 1609. That's when Galileo famously demonstrated his first telescope in Venice. Just think about that for a second.
Right.
It wasn't just a neat new device. It fundamentally shifted how we observe the cosmos. It pushed us toward empirical, instrument-aided science.
Yeah, it really laid the groundwork for how we verify knowledge today. It's foundational.
Exactly.
And if we look at the broader arc of scientific discovery, August 25th also marks a rather poignant coincidence. It's the passing of two other scientific giants, Michael Faraday in 1867 and Henri Becquerel in 1908.
Oh, wow. On the same date.
On the same date. Faraday's pioneering work on electromagnetism, still powers our world through electric motors, generators. And Becquerel, he actually stumbled upon radioactivity, serendipitously discovered it, opening up entirely new frontiers. Nuclear physics, medicine,
Incredible.
their individual discoveries, made decades apart, still underpin so much of modern life. It's amazing how their legacies intertwine on this very date.
It truly is. So,
Yeah.
From the groundbreaking science of Galileo, it's clear August 25th reshaped our understanding of the universe. But what about reshaping the world itself? What stood out to you in the geopolitical shifts for this date?
That's an excellent point.
Okay.
Because on August 25th, we also see humanity grappling with these grand-scale power dynamics. Most powerfully, I think, with the liberation of Paris in 1944.
Right.
That wasn't just a military victory. It was such a profound human moment. An end to 4 years of Nazi occupation, signaling a definitive turning point in World War II.
4 years. That's an immense period of suffering and resistance.
It really is. And we also see Uruguay declaring independence from the Brazilian Empire on August 25, 1825. Though it's worth noting their journey to full sovereignty was actually quite protracted after that.
Okay, so global events clearly carve out their place on August 25th. But what happens when memory and history diverge, especially in a rich cultural context like India's? Your sources brought up a really interesting discrepancy there.
They did, yeah. We see the birth anniversary of the Indian freedom fighter Shivaram Rajguru being commemorated on August 25, 2025 in places like Jammu. Yet historical documents point to his actual birth being August 24th, 1908.
Huh. A day off.
Exactly. And what the divergence between the celebration and the historical fact highlights is the fluid, almost symbolic nature of historical memory. Sometimes, the act of remembrance itself can take precedence over these act details. It shows us how history can be experienced and retold.
That's a powerful point about collective memory. And as you mentioned, for some, August 25, 2025 actually means a day off work. It's a regional bank holiday in Assam for the Tiruhav Tithi, which is a commemoration of the passing of Shamanta Sankardeva.
Right, a hugely significant figure in the Bhakti movement.
A devotional movement emphasizing that personal relationship with God. But, like you said, this is specific just to Assam.
And this specific holiday, it reveals a crucial difference in how cultural significance is tied to astronomical cycles, not just, fixed solar dates like ours. If we connect this to the bigger picture, August 25, 2025 also falls just before Ganesh Chaturthi starts. That's August 27th in Karnataka.
Yeah.
And it's right in the lead up to Onam, which culminates September 5th down in Kerala. These festival dates are fluid because they're governed by the Hindu lunisolar calendar.
Ah, right.
Which means their dates shift relative to our Gregorian calendar, depending on things like the moon's cycles, star positions.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful interplay between culture and the cosmos.
Makes sense. Speaking of things that capture the public imagination, we probably should mention the Great Moon Hoax, August 25, 1835.
Oh, yeah, that one.
A series of wildly popular newspaper articles back then that falsely claimed the discovery of, fantastical life and civilization on the moon. Bat people, I think?
Something like that. It's a foundational case study in media sensationalism, really an early example of what we might call fake news today.
Definitely. It reminds us that questioning our sources is hardly a new phenomenon.
So what does this all mean for you listening? August 25th really emerges as a day of striking paradoxes. A day of scientific finality and new beginnings, like with Faraday and Becquerel passing, but their work living on. Of fixed historical events like Paris liberation and these fluid cultural rhythms tied to the moon. And of course, the factual record versus collective memory.
It's a microcosm, like you said at the start.
Exactly. A microcosm of how humanity navigates discovery, conflict, belief, and remembrance.
Absolutely. From Galileo gazing through his first telescope to a bank holiday in Assam, and even that symbolic retelling of history with Rajguru, August 25th truly shows us how a single date can be both historically monumental and deeply embedded in our daily lives, our cultures. So as you reflect on this deep dive, what stands out to you as the most surprising or maybe thought-provoking connection from today's exploration?